Well, I think English is the most interdisciplinary of the disciplines. Like, we touch on everything, you know, beliefs, philosophy, religion, psychology, history, and I think that stereotype of the English teacher reaching people is that, you know, studying literature and studying writing gets at what it means to be human. So there's something inherently important about that and meaningful about that.
I think the best benefit to OCU, as opposed to major universities, is that it's practically like one-on-one time with the professor. And if you want that time, then they will make that time for you.
Because we're small and we know their interests, we make opportunities for them to turn their interests into internships or research collaborations with professors, or to encourage them to send out their work for publication. In the program itself, we've built in this mentoring relationship where students are developing a senior project very closely with a mentor that really helps bring their interests to the major and helps prepare them for what they want to do after school. So that could be, you know, writing a piece of a novel that they hope to pursue, or writing a really expanded research paper that they could use as an application, as part of an application for graduate school, or for teachers putting together an entire teaching unit that they're ready to use when they hit the classroom after they graduate. And I think that a lot of programs have a thesis, but this is something we do in a more emphatic way to really customize and really prepare them how to market their humanities degree once they're gone. We want them to meet their goals, not just our goals.
They seem very invested with me and like what I want to learn, like within the English department. So it's not just like, this is what I want you to learn, but like, let me listen to what you want to learn. It's that it's more than just being able to write really well or being able to write like pretty sentences, you know, and have a point to them. I chose creative writing because ever since I was in the 3rd grade, I've always written, and not just like school-wise, but personally. And creative writing, there's so many things that you can do with it, and it's such a passionate thing to do, even though it's a very quiet and individual activity. It's still like very rewarding.
On a really basic level, you develop an understanding of people that really works toward the essential skills of communication, and every field needs people who can communicate well, and whether it's journalism, working in nonprofit sector, writing grants, fundraising for arts organizations. Medical schools and law schools love for students to have studied literature because it makes them careful thinkers and it makes them open to human experience, because when you read a novel, you're immersed in someone else's life, and that makes you a more empathetic person. You're not just there to do the science, you're there to treat people if you're in medicine. We have a lot of students who come in going for very practical, career-oriented programs and realize halfway through college that they were denying themselves studying what they really cared about. And we've had students come to us in the past couple years who are so far along in their major it's impossible to switch majors, but they are doing intensive coursework so that they can go to graduate school in English because they're that committed to changing their paths. So I love that that's that same open-mindedness of willing to take risks and be flexible and figure out how to get where you want to go with the degree.